I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me? Well, I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Said I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. And I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. If I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me? Well, I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Said I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. And I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. And if I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me? If I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me? Well, I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Said I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. And I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. And if I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me?
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Who's excited? Say aye. As you should be. Wow. Everybody, I'm extremely excited. I'm extremely blessed to be here. You know, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. I have God's favor. And but before anything, let's give a round of applause to everybody that came up here before me, please. I'm not going to waste a lot of time. I've got a couple of minutes. And so, however, next year's convention, they're going to ask me to speak longer than anybody else because I'm going to earn that. Mark my words. Notice I said I'm going to earn it. I don't want nothing for free. I don't want nothing given to me. Nothing was ever given to me. Okay? At 6 years old, I was born in Mexico. At 6 years old, I was brought to this country. My beautiful mom came to this country. As a matter of fact, she's here. She's actually a silver with the company. Let's give her a She brought my brothers, my younger brother and I, one of my younger brothers and I, to this country. She left when I was about 4 and a half, worked hard in this country, okay, to save up enough money to bring my brother and I to this country. I'll just put it like this. First time we tried to come into this country, we were unsuccessful. Does that make sense? And we were in TJ for about 2 weeks eating tomato tacos, okay? And then we crossed over, and that was the happiest day of my life next to the day that my son was born. That's my new happiest day of my life. My second happiest day was when I ran across that parking lot. Remember seeing the parking stall right there and say, don't trip over it. I remember I'm 6 years old at the time. I remember thinking I'd jump over it, and I hugged my mom. I hadn't seen her for a year and a half. My younger brother was already calling my grandma mom, okay? But she did that for a better life. Got out of an abusive relationship, knew that her kids were not going to have the same life out there that they did here. When I was 18 years old, I didn't have a driver's license because I didn't have a social security number yet. So I couldn't get a regular job. Went to McDonald's and said, you're not going to be loving this. You can't have a job. Right? Burger King said, you can't have it your way, buddy. You are illegal. Does that make sense, guys? And so what happened was that I couldn't get a job. I couldn't get a job cleaning windows, okay? But I remember the determination that I had when my mom surprised me with karate school when I was 10 years old. And she surprised me there, was able to pay for about 2 months because she was a single mother struggling. So I remember saying, I know my definite purpose. I'm going to win a world title. But I got to train in order to win a world title. So I used to clean the karate school an hour before and an hour after training in order to pay my dues. Because I knew what I wanted, okay? And so at 18 years old, okay, throughout the whole time, I saw my mom working a job and working a network marketing business on the side, struggling to make ends meet. How many of you guys know some people struggle to make ends meet? Yep. Here's the problem, ends don't meet. That's why they're called ends. So let them know, okay? But here's what happened. Here's what happened, though, okay? I saw her struggling a lot, and I remember feeling useless. Somebody introduced me to network marketing at 18 years old. I made a decision to get started. I made $60 my first 6 months. Okay, definitely was not, okay, a success story. $60 in my first 6 months. But they said, if you stick and stay, you'll get your pay. I remember at 18 writing down I will retire my mom on or before age 30. About 5.5 years ago, I was able to retire her, thanks to this business. And I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you. See, if you would have saw me when I was 18 years old, I was not voted most likely to succeed, okay? I was not the sharpest kid. I was actually shy. I certainly could not do this. But I knew that my friends, I had everything. They had both parents. They had all the opportunities in the world. I knew they wouldn't stand a chance because they were too soft. And I knew that this stuff, you'll see, what you have to understand is that the stuff that you're going through, you should be grateful for it. Because it's going to be a great story one day. How many of you guys plan on having 20,000 people in your organization someday? Yes. And guess what? Where are they going to come from? It's none of your business. Where they're going to come from is none of your business. Wherever they're at right now, that's the answer to that question. They're coming from wherever they're at right now. In 4 months, we put 3,500 people in our organization. 90% of people walking across the stage are from what we started about 4 months ago. And only reason why that happens is because I just attract people that are better than me. I'm not the best person on my team. I outwork most people on my team, and I attract better people than myself. Okay? So now our goal is to help 50 people make a six-figure income on or before December 31st, 2015, and we're more than on track to do that. You better believe we're going to do it. Yeah! So here's the deal, a little bit of my topic. My topic is to talk about how to build loyalty in your team. Okay? First thing you want to do to build loyalty in your team is you have to be a loyal person. Okay? See, there's an old saying in network marketing that people don't care how much you know till they know how much you care. Okay? You see, in this business, you got to adopt the philosophy of success is not success without successors. Okay? We get paid based on the amount of people that we help and the amount of problems that we solve. Right. So from now on, don't leave here calling a problem a problem. It's a situation. Right. If money or people can fix it, it's not a problem to a champion. It's a situation. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah. Okay? So it's just a situation. So if we work at a grocery store and we're putting, the heavy stuff in the bottom and the bread on the top, we just solved a small problem, didn't we? How much money did that pay you? Not very much money, right? A bagger doesn't make a lot of money. Matter of fact, they don't even got a job anymore. People bag their own stuff. More reason to join this business, right? Hello. There's a bunch of opportunities, jobs that are getting taken away. But see, in this business, the bigger the size of the problem you solve, the bigger the size of your paycheck would be. So you have to have the philosophy of success is not success without successors. One of the things that I hammer on big is being system driven. There's a little bit of problem with success in this industry. Here's the problem. When people get a little bit of success, they think they know it all, they become uncoachable. Yeah. It used to be $20,000 a month when people got uncoachable. Now people get uncoachable at $1,000 a month. I don't understand. Hello. So you can recruit a couple of people and you're making some money. All of a sudden, you don't want to listen to people that had results, consistent results. Okay, if you want to build a business that's long term, that duplicates 10 or 100 levels below you, and 1,000 miles away, whether you're there or not, that is success in this business. If you don't have duplication and people can't do what you're doing, guess what? You just got a cool sales job. Hello. You don't got a network marketing business. How many of you guys want to work for the rest of your life? A year and a half, 2 years from now, Max, I'm going to be traveling the world with Max, my son. Does that make sense? My beautiful girlfriend. Thanks to her, he gets his good looks. Does that make sense, guys? See, that was me recruiting. I'm a good recruiter. Does that make sense? But see, here's the thing. So as you're building the business, when people know that you're real, you're genuine, you will attract the right people and you will repel the wrong people. Hello. You see, I got some people that said, oh, let's say somebody goes and signs up with somebody else. Perfect. You didn't belong with me. You can't run with me. Does that make sense? Yep. A lion will attract lions. That's right. Loyalty will attract loyalty. Yeah. See, money isn't everything. We get that. Okay? But guess what? They say that the best things in life are free. That's true. Like a sunset in Fiji. But a round trip ticket is $3,000. Right? Money can't buy you love, but unless you fish from a bigger pond. You understand? So when you're building this business, yes, we're building it to help people. Guess what? As a result of helping the most amount of people, we make more money. Everybody say money. Money. So when you are building, so one thing that I do to attract people that are real is when I sit down with them, one of the first things that I do is I do a game plan interview and a basic training. That's a part of the system. System stands for save yourself some time, energy, and money. So when you sit down with somebody, do a game plan interview. You find out how many hours they're willing to dedicate. Okay, what days they're willing to work, how many people they're willing to talk to. That way you manage it. If somebody says, I want to hit the 1,500 club, but I want to work 2 hours a week and talk to That's not realistic. It's not going to happen. And people can appreciate when you are being genuine with them, when you are being honest with them. People can appreciate that. So guess what they do? They duplicate you. You see, you will always duplicate the person that you are. Another tip to building loyalty is a loyal team is that they see that you're doing what you're telling them that you're doing. One of the best things you can do is stay in zone 1. Everybody say zone 1. Zone 1. What does zone 1 mean? Recruiting. Recruiting should be the answer to every one of your situations in this business. If you can't pay the bills, go recruit a couple folks and duplicate them. If you're coded to somebody at $90 and you recruit them and you get them to the 600 club, you made $920 in coded bonuses.
Hello. Yeah,
is that okay?
Yeah.
Of course, we're talking about the $249 plan. We don't sign up anybody else on that. I don't even show the other plans.
Hello. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
If somebody can invest $249 into their own business to change their life, they don't belong in business.
Yes.
Okay? So what happens, recruiting should be the number one answer to every one of your problems or situations in this business. So stay in zone 1. Zone 2 is when you get into management mode. Now, you're just overlooking what your people are doing. You're not making the same amount of phone calls. You're not doing the same amount of meetings. Here's one tip that I'll give you. How many of you guys want to achieve financial freedom? Raise your hand. How many of you guys want to write checks and make the bank bounce? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, great. How many of you guys want to get your MBA here, your massive bank account?
Yeah.
Okay, here's how you're going to do it. Do not have a comfortable living room set, comfortable couch, big screen TV, until you reach your goals.
Hello.
Okay? Because guess what? Sometimes it's time to go to a meeting. It's time to go prospect. It's time to go train somebody. Then we got a nice couch right there. Nice big screen TV. One of my mentors said, till you get to 20 grand a month, you don't have that. I have one small couch and a stool and no TV. And then I started making 10 grand, 15 grand a month. Still didn't get it. When I got to 20, I passed to 30. Then I got it. Because till then I didn't deserve it. And one thing is that I was system driven. So there's a couple things, a system that we teach. Here's the system. Basic training.
Yes.
Okay, which we got a lot of the champions on the team and other teams have their basic trainings online or whatever the case may be. I've got a basic training that's like 45 minutes long on YouTube, on my Facebook, on my YouTube page, okay? Because it's easily duplicatable. A system should be easily duplicated by the people in your organization. So basic training. Another thing that we do is a 7 absolutes. That one's on YouTube as well. 7 absolute things that you must do to be successful. Let me give you an example of what some of those things are. Prospect 2 people a day. How many people can do that? Okay. Another one is do 4 to 6 presentations per week if you're part-time. How many of you guys can do 4 to 6 presentations per week?
Yep.
Of course you can. See, it's not whether you can or you can't. It's whether you will or you won't. None of the 7 absolutes or the system that we teach is something that people cannot do. So when people see that you got their best interest in mind and you give them a system to follow, then they go out there and follow it because people like discipline. Aren't people told what time to go in, when to take a break, when to go to lunch, and when to, take a restroom break, when to get out? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Same thing in the business. So we got the 7 absolutes. Then we got the 8-point system. That's 8 points that you generate daily based on the activities that you're doing for the day.
Hello.
So for instance, if you prospect, somebody gives you a certain amount of points.
Yep.
If you do a presentation, that gives you a certain amount of points. If you host a whole meeting, gives you a certain amount of points. Placing your trade gives you a point. Getting on the conference call gives you another point. They give you from 1 to 4 points. Why? Because people work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's 40 hours a week. So what does this? 8 points a day, 5 days a week, that's 40 points a week. People are used to that. Can we agree?
Yeah.
So then guess what? One of the 7 absolutes is to have a workout partner. Somebody that keeps you accountable. How many of you guys like to work out? Can we agree that when you have a workout partner, you work out harder? Same thing in the business. When you have a workout partner, what happens is that person keeps you accountable. It's like I give them a call. Joseph, how many presentations have you done today? How many 3-way calls have you done today? How many points do you have for the day? He says, you know what? I haven't prospected 2 people today. Guess what? 7-Eleven is open 24 hours. There's 2 people behind the counter. Go knock it out.
Yep.
Let me know when you get out. And here's the deal. If your workout partner isn't up to par, you let them know and you let them go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You let them know. You're not up to par. I got to go to hit solid platinum. And the way you're working, you're not living up to your expectations and my expectations. So I'm letting you know that I'm letting you go. I'm replacing you with somebody else.
Yes.
Because if you want to go to the next level, you can't hang around with a bunch of people that are not serious. If you hang out with 5 broke people, you're going to be number 6. If you hang out with 5 millionaires, guess what? You'll be number 6. So pick who you associate with. When your people know that you're able to bring value to them with a system. You're willing to help them, go in the trenches with them. They are loyal to you. You will attract the right people. How many of you guys want to attract the right people? How many people in here would like to recruit people, attract somebody that recruits 10 people? Raise your hand. Guess what you should do first? Go recruit 10 people. Isn't that interesting? How many of you would like to have somebody go 1,500 club? Raise your hand. Guess what you got to do first? Isn't that interesting?
Hello.
That's just how it works. But here's the deal. If you set the bar high, you lose the losers. You set the bar low, you lose the winners. You're not going to attract the winners. When you got people with puny goals, okay, they're not going to attract big leaders. They're not going to attract big thinkers. You see, in this business for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, we got an opportunity that we don't have to shrink our goals to match our income. We could increase our income, especially with the new comp plan, to match our goals.
Hello.
See the difference? That is the opportunity that we've got right here. Okay, so I appreciate you guys taking the time to be here. And one thing that I'll leave you with, one of the quotes that I'll leave you with before I'm done, is a quote that I heard Bruce Lee say, and I got 27 seconds. And Bruce Lee said this, and I love it, and it makes sense. This business is about doing the mundane, and this quote applies to it. He says, I'm not afraid of the person that practiced 10,000 kicks one time. I'm afraid of the person that practiced one kick 10,000 times. This business, success in this business is doing the same simple things over and over an extended period of time. If you do that, don't complicate it, don't reinvent the wheel, then you'll be successful. Thank you guys.
If I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me? Well, I need a dollar.